Hey loves, it's me, Love Jones. I am back with another one. Holy Spirit, Archangels, please allow me to channel the messages from the energy that's around us. Spirit, guides, ancestors of the highest white light only. Tell us what we need to know, please, and thank you. Hey y'all. Hola. Freedom, non-duality. These are two cards popped out at the same time. It says, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. It shows the bird being released. I feel like someone here is no longer bound. They're not bound to whatever this is anymore. They are released from whatever this is. It no longer has the same effect as it did have on them. Um, it's no longer stifling like it may have been at the beginning. Someone's learned how to free themselves from whatever this is right here. It's not that they were freed. I'm looking at these hands right here, and it kind of looks like rubber bands. And if you wrap your hands with rubber bands and kind of open them up, it's gonna always close back like this. So it's giving me, yeah, this kind of looks like a chain or something attached to. It's really giving me that someone freed themselves from whatever this is. And I feel like kind of represents someone wanting to keep that tight grip on you. But you were able to free yourself from whatever this is. It says non-duality says let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent in doing both. And so you have freed yourself. And I feel like you are living in your authenticity. It says you can do both. Bow to your inner divine and be authentically yourself. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing right now. You have freed yourself from whatever this was that was trying to have possession over you, kind of hold you in the same spot, make sure you repeat the same cycles. You have graduated from whatever cycles that they were trying to put you in. And now that you are free, you are able to be your authentic self. And so you may have some people around that don't like that. You may feel that there's a little chaos that's following you, and that's because whoever, whatever it is that had you in those tight grips, that had you bound, um, that wanted to keep that possession over you, that. And so you may have that person or that entity appearing to keep coming for you, but you freed yourself from it. So you no longer have this to worry about. It's kind of now their problem. Um, and eventually, when they tire themselves out from trying to have you rebinded to whatever this is they bound you to, then they'll just move on and find something else. They'll find some more energy to suck. It may not be as powerful as yours, but with people like this, anything better than their own energy helps. Change. You are going through some changes. This is what you are experiencing now with this newfound freedom here. And you able to be yourself. Of course, you're going to be going through some changes because you have been bound to whatever these karmic cycles are, that these, whatever this person, this individual, this group, this being had you bound to. Change says when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. So when you release control over whatever this is, that's probably when you were able to free yourself. Um, when your inner divine worked and freed you. When the outer divine worked to free you. Sometimes you have to let go and let God sometimes and just watch him work if you feel like you can't do it on your own. And some of you may have done that. That may have been how you freed yourself, by just letting go of control here. On the flip side of that, you have someone here that may need to let go, that may need to lose this ego that they are holding on to so desperately. You have someone here that may need to release the delusion here. Somebody here may be a little bit delusional. They may need to release whatever this is that has them kind of bound. They need to release this. And it may be their ego that has them bound to certain cycles in their life here. I was just listening to something that was saying something. It was talking about anger and how it can have a stronghold on you. Being angry, not letting things go, holding on to the past, holding on to things that hurt you, and how it really only affects you, and it will keep you bound in those same cycles until you learn how to release whatever it is you've been holding on to, whatever you're angry about. And that's what I'm kind of getting here as well. And so you may have someone that's living in delusion, allowing their ego to shift them, allowing their ego to guide them instead of allowing the divine to guide them. This may be someone who thinks they know it all, someone who thinks they can do it all, and they're living, like I said, in their own world of delusion here. And it's time for some change. You are being called to free yourself. to let go of this ego, to stop trying to control everything around you and allow yourself to be guided by not your ego, but by the divine, by God. Allow yourself to be guided by your spirit guides. Whoever you deem as your highest power. I say God because He is the Most High. True offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it with love. And so there may definitely be some type of anger, some type of hurt that someone is holding on to here. And there's also hands on this picture. And something being released. What you need to release is your ego. What you need to release is whatever it is that has you hurt the way you are hurt, or angry the way you are angry. Whatever it is that has you acting out, so to speak. I kind of hate to say acting out because it sounds like a child. That's what you, to me, that's what you think of when children are doing things at school. You know, it reminds me of my kids in elementary school, and they would do things, even at home, when they would do things to act out to get attention here. Someone may be doing that. Acting out, allowing their ego to guide them, help them make decisions that aren't based on reality here. That's where the delusion comes in at. And so, again, you're being called to let that ego go and release whatever it is that you've been holding on to, that you've been holding in your heart, so that you will be able to move freely, so that you can walk into this freedom here, so that you can live in your authentic self, so that you are able to be who you are. Because right now, this is not who you are. This is not the real you. It's not the healed you. I'll say that. Right now, it's a very low vibrational being that has taken over, and it's called your ego, and you're letting it get the best of you, whoever you are. So you may want to release that. It's so funny I grabbed these cards. Evidently this needs to be said because I haven't used these cards in a while. My Divine Abundance cards. Anything else? Alright. Nothing else is... well, there we go. Companionship says giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. So this could have something to do with relationships here. Somebody may be maybe kind of absent from whatever relationship they are in, because they're letting their ego get the best of them right now, because they are living in delusion instead of living in reality here. And so because they seem to be in a whole nother here, based off whatever it is that has a strong hold on them, they may be absent from whatever relationship this is, whatever person this is. Could be your kids, it could be a spouse, could just be some family members that you have been absent from, that you have been neglecting because you are so busy living in whatever this is you've been living in, which again, it takes me back to this delusion, because you are so busy living in this delusion right here and allowing your ego to make your moves. And so is this someone who is highly focused on someone else here? and they're not being them true selves. Maybe this is someone who is wanting to be like someone else here, who is in their authenticity. That's something that you may be lacking right here. And so you may be watching someone living in their authenticity, someone who does seem to be free, and there is some type of animosity, some type of built up animosity when you see whatever it is that you're seeing and you're allowing yourself to be moved with your ego here or by your ego here, which is creating this kind of delusional world that you are in, and it's taking you away from some people here that may need your attention here. And it may be the person that you are targeting here. Take it how it resonates. Could be the person who you are targeting. Where you are only given like a negative attention because it's coming from your ego here. Gratitude says, fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. Someone needs to appreciate what it is they have before it's gone. And that could be appreciating anything. That could be appreciating things about yourself. That could be appreciating things about, that could be material things. It could be mental things. However it resonates for you. You need to learn how to appreciate what it is that you have. And that's going to also allow you to be in this authentic self as well. When you appreciate what you have instead of trying to have more or trying to do more or trying to be different from who you are, or whatever it is that. So if this is someone here who is highly focused on somebody else here, who is living in their authenticity, you may need to take a look at some things about yourself and learn how to appreciate what it is you have, whatever that is. Whether it's your heart, whether it's your beauty, I don't know, appreciate your hair, appreciate your career, whatever it is about you, it's kind of giving me self-love type of thing. Because if you love yourself, then you are grateful for what it is that God is giving you. And that doesn't mean you can't want more. That means you are grateful for what you have. And when you are grateful for what you have, then they say he who is faithful with a little will be given a lot, you know. So you learn how to be grateful for what you have, and then you can get more. But until then, that's where this ego kind of takes over. Until then, you find yourself pretending to be something that you are not. Until then, you find yourself pretending to have things that you don't have, living beyond your means. Could be suffering from depression. Someone who's very boastful here. Um, but even a person who is boastful, even a person who brags a lot, it's because they feel like they are missing something. They want other appreciate what it is they have. Because people like that haven't learned how to be who they are, how to appreciate who they are versus what they have. And so they kind of use they have to kind of overcompensate for what they can the inside here. Grief. Yeah, someone, yeah, is definitely hurt about something here. And I don't know what. These cards not going to tell me what, but someone definitely is hurt here. So it can definitely be an issue with depression here. It's making you look somewhere else. You know, hurt people hurt people. And so until you heal yourself, then you're going to, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, you're going to continue to cause other people pain as well. This is someone who needs to heal themselves. Grief says tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. When the ice in your heart melts. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with the calmness and peace. Because whatever it is that you've been responding to, reacting to, or whatever issues you've been causing, this hasn't been movement with peace or a calmness about yourself. This has been like a manic part of you. Where you've letting your ego take over and cause you to do different things. This is someone moving out of hurt. Project on other people rather than being absent from whoever these people around you that may be missing you. You need to heal yourself so that you can be more present in the relationships that you have. Yeah. Alright, so I'm not going to pull any more of these. It's someone who definitely needs to check themselves. Maybe check yourself in. This card was stuck. I said I wasn't going to pull anymore, but this card was just sitting in the box by itself. It never came out. It says, let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. So somebody may be struggling with that right now. That may be the grief that they have right now, trying to hold on to something that doesn't want to be held on to. Trying to hold on to something that may not belong to you. It may not be what is in your final destination. It may not be what is in your life purpose, whatever this is. And you may want it to be there. That's where the delusion comes in. So you could be doing things, reacting in ways here, or acting out in these ways because you're trying to hold on to something here, or to stop something from coming in, because the card says let whatever wants to go, go, and whatever wants to come, come. And this is someone who's trying to control something that they can't control. And someone here is having a hard time with it. So, yeah, I would say maybe do a little prayer, a little meditation, maybe go outside, hug a tree, stick your feet in the grass, ground yourself a little bit. That's going to help you think more and react less, because I feel like there is a lot of acting out here. And it's pertaining to stuff you cannot control. So you're being called to release something here. Not just whatever this is you're trying to control, but release yourself from the bondage of it, because you are kind of binding yourself to whatever this is that's holding you hostage almost. And until you release whatever it is, you won't actually be free yourself. And you'll stay living in this delusion instead of in your authenticity. So if you want to get to the freedom and live in your authenticity, you're going to need to release whatever this is that you are desperately holding on to. Might take some counseling, some therapy. I don't know how bad it is. They say everything heals with time. May take a little time. But you need to let this go, whatever this is. So that's what I have, y'all. I'll be back.